But Brian went off last night too.
Yeah, it's different.
Brian, he ain't supposed to look like that. We in there.
What
We
it
in there,
do?
we in there. Beautiful Friday morning.
Good Friday, good Friday. Man to man. Paul, y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibes. Antoine Bethea, co-host Darius Butler.
Yes, sir.
Back at it again, man. Um, let's kick it off, man. First off, man, some terrible news. Hank Aaron, man, passed away. That's a definitely a big loss,
Legend,
man,
man.
for sure.
Legend.
Legend. So condolences to him, to his family.
Facts, man. Rest in peace. We lost Ted Thompson too.
Yeah.
I believe yesterday. Former GM of the Packers.
I think it was Wednesday night. They say he passed.
Wednesday night. Okay,
Yeah.
man. It's a big loss for the NFL community. Two sports legends. Rest in peace. Condolences to their
Mm-hmm.
families. Um, yeah, man. We back. Friday morning stream with the Man to Man Pod. Like AB said, man, a lot going on in sports. Obviously, basketball kind of they ramping up. We just about to finish up another round of coaching and GM hires in the NFL. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, we got championship week. Championship Sunday. Twan, obviously Super Bowl champ. Done been in a couple of these games. I played in one. Definitely gonna talk about some things from obviously beyond the normal talking points. We're gonna dive into some DB stuff, some defense stuff. How we handle some issues, man. But what you want to kick it off with, OG?
Man, let's get on these hires, man. Head coaching hires, man. GMs. You see people going to different places, man. I know you kind of voiced your opinion on some other platforms as far as just the lack thereof as far as black hires in
Yeah.
in top positions. Obviously, with us knowing the percentage as far as black players in the NFL and not
Mm-hmm.
seeing as much in the higher ranks. You know what I mean? Kind of touch on that and just how you and your perspective and how you feel on where we at. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a conversation we have year after year.
Yep. Been having it
Like,
forever.
yeah, I'm saying you got the Rooney rule, but that's not really moving the meter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just talk about just talk about it. You know what I mean? Just how you feel, what you think we could do to help change, and why do you think that narrative is still out there where um, that black coaches can't get that top job.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen guys be successful when they got the jobs, whether it be head coaches. Obviously, you played for one, first black head coach, Super Bowl champ, Tony Dungy. Obviously, we see what Mike Tomlin is doing. You see what B Flow is doing down in Miami. GM, you see what Chris Greer is doing. Ozzie Newsome, probably one of the best GMs ever. Not probably, definitely one of the best GMs ever. I would say in the top 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah.
Um, former player, obviously a black GM. So we've seen guys do it. So it's not that people don't know, black people can't do it. It's the same issues we had to deal with a quarterback for so many years. And we're now really just kind of coming out of that, really. If you look at, the historic, the history of the game. So, I mean, but it's really about, like I said last night, like you said, I voiced my opinion on it on Instagram and Twitter. It's really about who you're most comfortable with. You got people running your organizations, your companies, your team. Who are you most comfortable with, man? Who would you rather have a beer with? Who would you rather go golfing with? Who would you rather have, over for dinner with your family? And that's what it comes down to when it comes to this hiring process. Everybody walks in that room is going to be qualified to some, it's some give and take. This person
To
may be
some
better with
degree.
X. Yeah, this person may be better with X and O's. This person may be able to relate to players better. Whatever you have, all those guys are qualified, white, black, whoever. But it's just we haven't been getting those same opportunities, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why. another reason, I mean, it could be, you know, once you start hiring more diverse, once you start making more diverse hires, that trend will continue. You know, if I hire you as a GM, you're not going to have those same biases when it comes to the hires you make. And now if I'm a GM, I'm going to have a GM tree, hopefully. So it'll be a change. So if you look at that, you know, 10, 20 years down the line, you know, how would the front offices look? How would the coaching staffs look compared to how they've looked historically? So I think those are the main reasons why. And, you know, it's just frustrating, just feeling the same way year in and year out. And that's kind of why yesterday, and it's not just yesterday, just always trying to reflect on it and find, you know, we always trying to find solutions.
Yeah.
So, you know, and, you know, when it comes to big business, you know, money talks. So I think the only real solutions are either, you know, obviously starting or, you know, owning your own leagues, or like the sponsors, the dollars that come in that, you know, these deals that these leagues have. Like if they come in and say, hey, we feel a certain way about, you know, hiring, you know, diversity practices, whatever, we're changing our ways over here. We would like to do business with people that are doing the same based off, you know, your last 20 years. If by the time our contract is up in 2026, if we don't see any changes there, we're probably gonna go in a different direction. I think that's when you'll really start to see that needle move. And you know, outside of that, we're gonna be, you know, having the same conversation over and over again. You pay $1 billion for a team, I'm not gonna tell Antoine who to hire and who not to hire.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's as simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's I'm right there with you, man. It's tough. You know what I mean? And something has to shake. And I think you hit it on the head, man. Where as far as, you know, if you are owner, you know, you're not gonna tell me who I am and who I'm not gonna hire. I'm gonna hire whoever I want to. So I think it will. Hopefully, it will start to change. Where I think you made a great point as far as just the GMs and, you know, with them hiring more people of color or being more diverse, you know what I mean? Whether it be hiring more females and and having females in positions to make decisions as well. So I just think once you start getting more people in there and they understanding what the struggle has been, they'll be able to open their eyes to different people and bring people in the organization. So we won't be having the same discussion in 5 years. You know what I mean? So
sure.
We'll definitely see, man.
And it's not like we just want people to get the job because they're black.
Because they're black,
you know?
right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when you in the building, like you want the person, the guy, the female, to put you in the best position to perform. You know, black, white, whoever. Like I want the best person in that seat, regardless of who that is. So you know, just give us the same opportunities. That's all we want. But we see it happening over and over again, and hopefully we'll see some progress, man. We're in 2021, man. Somebody said my voice sounds different. My mic picking up different or something? How sound you, AB?
I just kind of heard it that your voice sound a little different.
How I sound, Kyle? I ain't going through puberty.
Sound like you 13.
I might have to unplug and plug this mic back up or something. But yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to BA, definitely what he's doing. I think one of the only, obviously outside of Eric B, Leftwich. Oh yeah, I hear my voice now. Hold on.
Yeah, you got Leftwich.
Bowles.
The
special teams coordinator as well. Hold on, I'm gonna fix my mic real quick, AB.
I bet. D-Butt. Trying to get his junk right. You good?
Sound, it's the computer for right now.
Oh.
How it sound
though? Say something again.
Mic check. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nah, you cool. You all right. You good.
All right, good. Yeah, Pepe, man, the voice mod.
It messed me up, man. But nah, man, yeah. So, but it's definitely I like the hires on the GM.
Yeah.
GM front. We got a lot of black hires in the GM front for. I mean, the most I've ever seen in one cycle.
No, for sure. That's for sure. Who we got in Detroit?
We got Detroit, Brad Holmes.
Yeah.
Should we just go through all the GM hirings? In Atlanta, we got Terry Fontenot, black man. Carolina, we got Scott Fitterer. Denver, George Patton. Detroit, Brad Holmes. Houston, Nick Caserio. Jacksonville, Trent Balt. And Washington, Martin Mayhew. That's the
Trent Baalke. He was a GM in that brought me out there to San Fran.
Okay.
Yeah, good dude.
Solid dude.
He's solid.
Let me try to switch back to this mic.
Mic check.
Nah, that's better right there.
All right, we locked in. All right, bet. Appreciate you, man. Y'all had me on here sounding like the helium dude. But yeah, so that's big. And honestly, I think it's more important than the coaching hires, honestly. You know, if you're getting, because like we just talked about, you know, now you're gonna have a shot, you know, if they really calling the shots, you know, that, you know, gonna have a little more diversity in there. We expect to see it at least.
We will see.
We'll see.
Let them go in there, let them get their their fingerprints on the organization, see what they do, what kind of moves they make. So
yes, sir. And then let's get to these matchups, man.
Let's get it. Who you got this weekend, man? Who you got on Sunday?
Man, so which game is it? The NFC game first. Whoever first. They should let the old heads go last. But we can start with the NFC. That Packers Bucks game, man. It's gonna be a good one. Brady in January. They put up, you see them stats with Brady after 37.
Crazy.
Compared to the rest of the quarterbacks.
Crazy.
Wow. So one of our last episodes, we were going back and forth. You talking about, you know, it's 1A, 1B with Brady and Peyton. You feel any differently after seeing them stats?
Hey, Peyton the GOAT, man.
Do you feel any differently about seeing them stats, man? Come on, man. You got to remove your bias, man.
Nah. I'm not.
So you don't feel any different?
Peyton the GOAT, man. Tom is the GOAT, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. Two great quarterbacks.
Dang, I can't find these stats. I know I screenshotted that shit. But yeah, man, crazy, man. So with that being said, A-Rod and the Packers, man, they look like the most complete team in football right now, man. The defense playing better. You know, we secondary guys. I love the secondary. Alexander, Savage, Amos, King. We got Kirko in the middle. They getting after the quarterbacks up front. And then on offense, you know, they running the ball well. A-Rod's been in the rhythm all year, MVP type year. So I know the Bucks made them look bad, and when they met up in Week 6, I'm gonna ride with the Packers in this one, though.
I agree. I'm even though, you know, I was on the Tampa train early this year. They've been playing some good ball here of late. I think I really don't want to go against, you know, BA and the crew over there. But like you said, at this point in time, man, A-Rod, man, he seems like he's on another level, man. The game is coming real easy to him. Offensively and defensively, man, they playing really well. Defense is balling, like you said, they flying around. The run game is definitely clicking. So again, you know, I think a couple weeks ago, I said I had Kansas City and Green Bay to play in the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick on that. I got a question for you though. So, you know, we both played in the secondary, and we knew, like, going into a week like this, say you're in the Green Bay defensive backfield and you're looking at Tom, right? And vice versa. If you in the Tampa Bay secondary, you studying film against Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with Green Bay, what do you have to do as a secondary to slow Tom Brady and that offense down?
Whew. Damn. I mean, what the good thing about Brady is you know where he's gonna be, right? He's gonna be in that pocket. He's not one of those guys that makes a bunch of off script plays. It's just with Brady, it's just about just being disciplined, down after down after down. Being on top of your stuff, because people try to switch so much up, I feel like, and do a little bit extra, do a little bit more because you're playing Brady, not only just from the player standpoint, from the coaches. They can kind of, hey, we're gonna do it this week because it's Brady or because it's Manning, because it's whoever. So just stick to your stuff, man. Make sure everybody's on the same page, every snap after snap. Obviously up front, it starts with up front with Brady, getting pressure up the middle, obviously, getting him off his spot. And for that secondary, just being on point, man, communication wise, and making your plays when they come to you. It's gonna be with Brady. You may get two good opportunities to turn them over,
right?
Where you're just gonna make some errant throws, just a bad play, maybe pressure getting his face, something like that, a tip ball maybe. You got to take advantage of those.
Got
if you don't, it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass, man. So what about you? I asked you the same thing, but facing A-Rod.
Man, I would say it's crazy because it's gonna sound like I'm just copying what you're saying, but really that's kind of like what the recipe is when you're going against these type of quarterbacks who've seen it all. They've seen all the disguises. They've seen they know every coverage. So it's not like you're really gonna be able to fool them for an entire game. You might be able to get a play here, a play there, where you kind of have them thinking post snap. But at the end of the day, man, like you don't want to beat yourself. On the back end, the most important thing in these type of games is making sure you keep the ball in front of you. Don't let the ball go over your head, and make sure everybody's on the same page. If you all wrong, you all right. Because these quarterbacks, they will find that one player who's out of position, or that one player who didn't get the call and they're not, you know what I mean? So these quarterbacks, they'll find those mistakes. So you got to be on the same page. Again, like you said, when you do get that chance to turn the ball over, you got to turn it over. Obviously, this year, I think A-Rod, he only threw, 5 picks this year? That's crazy.
That's nuts, bro.
That's nuts.
48, 47 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's wild. Yeah, only 5.
So you're not gonna get that many opportunities. So when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta capitalize on that. So again, man, you gotta go out there, fly around, be on the same page. But at the end of the day, have fun and play. You know what I mean? I think that's one thing. You gotta go out there, have fun, and you gotta play ball. Obviously, you win this game, you go into the Super Bowl. But as we say, you can't be walking around there with a tight booty hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you gotta be relaxed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be relaxed.
And it's players and it's coaches. I would say coaches more than players.
Yeah.
Would just, when you playing a Tom Brady, when you playing a Aaron Rodgers, your DB coach, or sometimes your coordinator, depending on who he is or what his temperament is. Sometimes it's good to have a veteran guy like yourself in the secondary. Sometimes it's gonna sound like you got to tell, hey, coach, hey, relax, coach, chill. We gave him a play, he got us. Let's, get back to the drawing board and we'll figure it out. But so it's very important, man. So, who are gonna be those guys? I think in the edge, I would have to give the edge defensively on that back end, at least to the Packers. As far as a total unit, the Bucks. Very good game last week, ball. And when they're high, they're balling. You saw it in week 6 against the Packers. They're balling, but they have them lows too, where they have some communication error. They just kind of be on different pages. On the other side with the Packers, them boys I feel like are more on point. And like I said, so being a complete defense, being a complete team, good offense, good defense. I would have to get at edge communication wise. Being on point, down after down after down, I would have to get that edge to the Packers. So that's another reason I'm gonna go with them, man. But that on the other side, we got the young guns. So those are old heads, 2 GOATs. with A-Rod and Brady. And on the other side, we got obviously Mahomes. He's made his staple in this league already won an MVP, already won a Super Bowl MVP. And then Josh Allen, who, I mean, is third in the league. I mean, had an amazing MVP caliber year himself. Which way you leaning in this one?
Man, it's gonna be another good game, I think. Like you said, two young guns are gonna go at it. I am going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs in this one. I feel as though, and really on both offenses are good. You know what I mean? But I just feel as though just to give a little edge of the run game for Kansas City. Up to this point, you really haven't seen a true run game with the Bills that'll be able to really affect the game. So again, you know, if it's a situation where, even though they've gotten this far with, you know, what they've been doing, if it comes to a situation in the game where, you know, because now as Kansas City, I don't have to stack the box. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to stack the box. So
you got to respect the play action.
You know what I mean? So it's different now. It's different where now I can really focus on Diggs, on Cole Beasley, on Smoke, on John Brown. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of gives you something different. Whereas I feel as though on the opposite hand, even though the Kansas City Chiefs, they haven't been running for 200 yards, they do have an effective run game to implement to piggyback on the pass game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna rock with Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, he's been practicing, so obviously, you know, he's feeling good, you know, feeling better. So
I think Clyde Hilaire practiced too. Hilaire. So that's obviously a really good sign for him.
Yeah,
get him, because we always talk about the run game, and too, even at the Super Bowl they won, like Damian Williams, he was a big reason, you know, why they did what they did in the playoffs. So having that run game, man, you definitely got to have that. Both teams on the NFC side are much better when they got a run game. And on this side, I feel like we'll probably see 45 plus passes from each team in this one. This Chiefs Buffalo one, but you know, I've been on these Bills, man. I'm gonna rock with them. I'm gonna stick with them, man. I'm gonna stick with them, man. You know, Kansas City, they champs. They got that championship pedigree. Been there. You know, having a guy like Honey Badger on that defensive side. Obviously, Chris Jones, Dirty Dan Sorensen making plays. The other GB stepping up too. Breland balling. You know, just all over that back end. I like them, but these Bills, man, I feel like these Bills, they've been cooking up something, man. Josh Allen will be healthy. Patrick Mahomes will be a little gimpy with that toe. I'm a little more concerned about that toe than I am even the concussion.
Man, don't worry about that toe. That toe will be good.
I'm a little bit worried about that toe because we talked about the other guy, you know, pocket quarterback. Now you get into this AFC side. Both of these guys make a lot of plays outside of that pocket, off script. So I'm gonna go with Josh Allen. Like I said, he'll probably throw it 45 times.
Okay.
He gonna run. You know what I mean? He is pretty much the run game for the Bills. So shout out to Bills Mafia too, man. They've been doing a lot of charitable stuff.
No, for sure.
Off the field.
Good stuff.
Yeah, great stuff. So I'm rocking with the Bills, man.
Rocking with the Bills.
So man.
You got the Bills and the Packers in the Super Bowl.
Bills Packers in the Super Bowl. And I can't forget, on the Packers, got my little cousin out there, Randy Ramsey. So he about to get to, which I think he about to get to his first bowl. But NFC Championship in his first year, really getting that NFL action, man. Proud of him.
That's what's up.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, I can't forget that.
All right, so D-Buck got the Bills and the Packers. I have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Packers. Mahomes will be 100%. Trust and believe that. That toe, I've dealt with a turf toe plenty of times.
That toe tough, bro. Cold too?
The toe is tough.
I'm trying to step on it too. I ain't gonna lie.
The toe is tough, but
I need to know what foot? No.
But you know, you got all type of stuff that you won't feel that toe.
You gonna feel them cleats.
Yeah, it's so good.
Whoa, ain't no hot takes. It's what y'all talking about. It. No hot takes. This is, I've been on these Bills for a while now. These Bills ain't no suckers. But yeah, man. Who you get an edge to? Just like we talked about in the last one. So the Bills have a very veteran secondary. Another reason I'm rocking with them. Leslie Frazier been doing a great job with them.
Yep.
You got Poirier, got Hyde at safety's position. Can do multiple things. You got Norman, who's played a bunch, starting the Super Bowl. Obviously Trey White, has been phenomenal in the league. So who you get an edge to in that deal on that back seven?
The back seven. Man, that's a good question.
At back seven, you got like
I will go. I'll go with the Bills.
Bill?
I will go with the Bills, and another reason why I would go with the Bills back seven, just because of the Bills front, because the Bills front get after it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They get after it with Jerry Hughes and company. They get after the quarterback. They rush the quarterback really well, which we know. The rush and the back end goes hand in hand. And I think that helps them out a lot. You kind of mentioned, they have a veteran secondary, guys doing some good things. Trey White, Poirier. So they I'll give the edge to Buffalo as far as back seven. Not to say that Kansas City back seven not good.
Definitely good. Definitely some good players.
Like you said, Honey Badger, Sorensen, very opportunistic secondary. They make plays. What I like about them that they move their guys around. You'll see Sorensen in the post. You'll see Honey Badger come down. You'll see Honey Badger go in the post. You'll see Sorensen down by the line. So, they move their players around. Definitely a great situation to be in, to be able to have moving pieces. So you just can't you can't say, okay, D-Butt's gonna be right there all the time, or Twan's gonna be there all the time. Definitely moving pieces, but I have to get an edge to Buffalo.
Yeah, because I can't blame you. It's a good one. You right there with me. Chiefs, like you said though, you can't sleep on the Chiefs, man. Been there. Thornhill, Ward. Then you got a decoy, just like we talked about. So Spags, 3-time Super Bowl champ, I believe. 2 with the Giants, 1 with the Chiefs. So you ain't got to worry about him getting rattled. You ain't got to worry about the situation being too big. Same thing with Leslie Frazier. They've been that, won a Super Bowl. Don't have that calm presence on the sideline. So I'm excited about this one, man. It's gonna be a good one. Got some dogs up front for the Chiefs too, who can definitely turn up and change the game.
Yeah.
Chris Jones, Frank Clark made some big plays deep in the playoffs last year. So it's gonna be a good one, man.
Two dog fights.
Let me check these lines again, man. If they still the same. Let's see who we working with.
So what's your record in the playoffs?
Oh man, I'm glad you asked.
On the line.
I'm glad you asked. You know what? Against the spread, I had a rough first week, the Super Wild Card weekend. I was 4-2 money line, but 2-4 against the spread. And then the divisional weekend, I was 4-0 money line, and then 4-0 against the spread. So we're gonna keep riding that wave right there, undefeated. Right. So the Packers right now, are favored by 3. Damn. Yeah, I'm taking the Packers to cover the 3. They got to cover. Then the Bills Chiefs game, Chiefs are favored by 3 as well. So and I'll be taking the Bills with those 3 points. So yeah, I feel good about my ticket this weekend.
I hear you.
Good about it. Yeah, man. Who else we got in here? Who y'all got, man? Who y'all got this weekend? What's y'all thoughts on the players left? Give me some X factors. Give me an X. Let me get an X factor from each team. Let's start on the NFC again, man. We talked about Devin White going into that Saints game. Now he will be the difference coming back. He damn sure was. Who's going to be the X factor this week, you think?
Or it could be a situation where Antonio Brown, I don't know if has he been practicing? I know he's been hurt.
Yeah, they said he's going to be a game time decision.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be out there.
Yeah, I'll be out there. I don't know if he'll be 100%, but definitely at this point in time in the season, like we all know, nobody's 100%.
Yep.
X Factor.
On that NFC side first.
X Factor, the weather at Lambeau Field.
The weather. We mentioned the last game, week 6. It was 88 degrees down in Tampa. So now it's supposed to be 20-something.
20-something.
Light chance of snow.
Light chance of snow.
But I mean, you got Brady though. Like,
okay, that's one dude. What about everybody else?
True.
That's one dude.
Who they got? Oh, yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's a big action. You know what? That's a good one. We're going to stick with that one. That's a good one right there.
X Factor, the weather. You know what I mean? Like, shit, you never know.
So for the people that don't know, you know, for the people in the chat that haven't been out there, you know, on the football field, on the NFL field, championship game. You've been in multiple championship games. I'm assuming did you beat the Patriots in New England?
Nah, we was in Indy.
Oh, okay, y'all was in that soft ass dome, man.
Yeah.
But this time of the year, outside, when you factor in that weather, you know, for those that don't know, how does that weather affect the players out there on the field?
Well, it's different for different people, right? You know what I mean? For different players, where say you're an older player, you know what I mean? Like your legs just don't get as loose as if, you know what I'm saying, you were in, you know, Tampa Bay. Like that's real. The ball gets harder. The ground is hard. When it's cold and, you know, it's third and fourth quarter and you got a 6'2", 240-pound running back coming through the hole, the tackling gets a little different. It gets a little harder because, you know, that shit hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah. So those are kind of the things that kind of goes into that playing in the cold and obviously, you know, as a receiver catching the ball, like I said, it's harder and things of that nature. I mean, that's just something that, you know, goes in your mind mentally. Obviously, you know, we've all played in the elements before, but that is one of the things that, you know, could be a factor.
Yeah, I second all those things, man. And just sometimes just thinking about, like, when you're in the TV timeouts, I feel like are the worst part of cold games, because when you're off the field, you're on the sideline, you know, you got heated benches, you probably got some warm packs or something that throw a jacket on you. You're good on the sideline, you know, you got the jet heaters, you solid. But when you're out in the field and when you're playing, when you really moving, really in motion, once again, I mean, for me at least, I was solid. Once I'm playing, I'm thinking about football. But like you said, you think about them tackle, you think about hitting the ground, definitely think about your extremities. But them TV timeouts, you know, sometimes, you know, it's not quite a full timeout. We're on the sideline, so they hit you with that, you know, that dude out there in the orange glove standing like this. So you just standing out there, you know, for a minute and a half, 2 minutes while y'all watch commercials. You standing out there freeze your ass off. So those are the worst times. If you're used to it, if you've been practicing it all week, if that you get up and you scraping off your windshield in the morning, you dealing with, like, it's been a part of your routine for months now. Yeah, boys in Tampa, man, it's 79 degrees today.
They ride with the top down, they chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. So it's definitely a different mindset as soon as you get off that plane. As soon as you get off that plane, you feel it. So yeah, it definitely factors in. So we're gonna stick with that X factor right there. That's one.
So Pepe got a question. I don't know why I can't click on this shit today, but Pepe, it was like, what is worse, cold weather but dry or water damp, snow constantly? Yo, that cold and
that damp,
cold weather but dry or water. So it depends. It depends. Like, if it's damp and kind of warm outside, I could deal with that. But if it's damp and cold, that's just the worst.
Cold weather but dry or
water, damp, snow, constant.
Oh yeah, I don't know what you water, damp, snow. Okay, I mean, wet and cold is the worst. How about that?
Yeah,
that wet and cold is the worst, especially if you got some, you know. So I don't mind snow. I don't mind some light snow, but if it's like that rain or something that's just sticking to you, that's just the worst, man.
Yeah.
That's trash. But But yeah, man. So X Factor in that one. So what about on the AFC side?
AFC, Kansas City, and Buffalo. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. The X Factor. I feel as though both quarterbacks can throw the ball. They have, good receiving cores. Whichever offense can establish a halfway decent run game will be.
Who can establish that run game, control the line of scrimmage?
That's it.
I'm gonna go to X Factor in this one is Pat Mahomes' toe. That toe. If that toe ain't right,
he gonna be good, bro.
Bro, that toe, bro. I don't know. I was watching the game. I was watching that Browns film. He was gimpy.
He was gimpy. Look, this is what they're gonna do. I already know what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna put a plate up under his sole, right? They're gonna put a little plate where his toe ain't gonna be, depending on if it's flexion, or whatever.
His shoe gonna have to be a size bigger.
They gonna tape it, and they're gonna do a little 1-2 right before the game. You know what I'm saying? A little, and he gonna be good. He gonna be good money.
We gonna see, because that's a big part of his game. We talk about all the time. Keeping him in the pocket is a huge thing when you're playing against the Chiefs. So if he gonna keep himself in that pocket, it takes some pressure off of us, man. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see the tail of the toe. We gonna see, man. But yeah, that weather. I mean, like you said, this one guy, Brady. Brady is the last guy I'm concerned about, but the rest of them cats.
Yeah. So we
put the pad over the top of the toe. Okay, truck, you might be on to something. I'm gonna still step on that bit though. We're gonna see what that toe about early. So I remember a game. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Nah, go ahead.
Now, a game we had that got us to the AFC Championship with the Colts. We went to Denver and beat Denver and Peyton. And I was just thinking about that toe. First third down of the game, I want to say we were on defense. Art Jones, he went and hit. We got off the field, break up, somebody incomplete pass. Art Jones hit P. Manning late. Like kind of around the knee, around the quad, somewhere like that. And this was the year Manning was kind of banged up throughout the year.
Yeah.
So he get the flag, get the penalty. But like I remember the defense, like we wasn't even really tripping like that. We got the flag, we got off the field, but we know Peyton gonna be thinking about that shit the rest of this game. This year, 17, 18, you get hitting them knees, you get hitting something that's been banged up already. You're gonna be thinking about that. Yep.
Getting up slow.
And for damn sure the rest of the game, he was getting that shit out of there. So we helped Art take care of that. But
I ain't gonna fuck, bro, like that.
I'm gonna touch that toe early.
That big toe might have been one of my worst injuries playing in the league.
I'm telling you, bro.
Like I hurt my toe. Rob Mathis, I'm chasing down. I forgot what game it was, but we was in Indy, and I'm chasing down a runner, and Rob dives, and he catches my heel. He lands on my heel, and my toe jammed into the ground. Like instantly, I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. I'm talking about after the game. My toe, my foot is blue, purple, black. And I couldn't walk up the stairs. That's how crazy it was.
I'm telling you.
I couldn't walk up the stairs, and I was in a boot for a minute. But it took like weeks for my shit to even get halfway normal. Like I still have problems with my big toes to this day. Like
that game, you heard it. Shoot, that was probably the best it felt for the next. Because he finished it. He was gonna finish the game until he got knocked out, but he was still playing. But like that following week, man. So how long before it got right?
Shit, bro. You know how your grandmother be like, oh, it's about to rain today. My arthritis kicking in. Shit, I be feeling like that now. Like, I'm like, oh shit, it's about to rain. Damn big toe get to acting up.
Yo. Oh man, I remember that one, bro.
Hey,
it's about to rain today. But yeah, hopefully we making more of a bigger deal than it is. Hopefully it'll be all right, because I think we all want to see, Pat Mahomes as close to his full self as possible.
for sure.
We're excited, man. We're excited about this weekend. Super Bowl coming up right around the corner. And then, damn, we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have to bring y'all some different content, man. Season gonna be over. We're gonna still be talking sports.
Yeah,
You know, basketball, obviously the off-season things, draft, all that shit. But it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna really bring y'all some out the box stuff.
Out the box. Me and D-Bot, we've been talking about bringing some other people behind the scenes that make the whole process flow. So, you know, throughout the week when we're in the building, there's so many people that help the players, help the coaches, you know, do their job. You know what I mean? So we go from the trainers to the equipment staff, the PR staff, you know, everybody. So we can start bringing people on the show and just kind of let you guys get a full view of the people that's part of the equation that you really don't hear about on an everyday basis.
Yeah, man, that'll be dope just to hear their perspective on things. And like AB, they're such a huge part of the process. You know what I mean? Because anybody that does anything, wherever you work, whatever industry you're in, you know, it's the it's the little things. It's the little things that go into it. It's the details, the professionalism of every guy, every lady on that chain. So equipment, training guys, freaking the mill guys, the mail room dude, like everybody. Analytics, whoever in that building is helping out with the process, man. And I said guys and girls. It's a big part of it. So it's gonna be dope to, you know, hear their perspective firsthand. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Leobardo Lopez, man, we definitely gonna give you some film study. Y'all go check out Everything DB too. D-Butt, man, he be breaking down some plays.
Yes, sir.
But we definitely gonna break down some film too. Would love to do that.
Yeah, man, it's gonna get. I better show up with your notepads.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get real though. You're gonna be having different conversations. Like, damn, what you talking about? The underneath coverage.
Get y'all some terminology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. What y'all got for us, man?
What y'all got going this weekend?
These last 15.
Yeah,
hold on, let me go take my old man break real quick.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, it's about to rain outside. FaceTime.
Weak ass bladder. What y'all got going this week? Oh yeah. Who y'all got in the UFC? Y'all got McGregor winning. Who y'all got? That UFC, it's gonna be an alright match. Where they Rohan, where they fighting at? They in Dubai. Okay. Jimmy Dean, how would McGregor by decision? McGregor over in Abu Dhabi. I like Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is nice. When I went out there, 2014.
Abu Dhabi vibe.
Yeah. Dubai vibe.
Out there, man.
Yeah.
That ride. What you rode? Emirates?
Yeah. Shit, that was, you talking about fried. Whoa, they had a whole bar on the flight.
I said them planes be laid.
Yeah. I got real acquainted with the bartender.
I bet, man. I couldn't. So, did you you had to stop?
Nah, we flew
You flew direct to Dubai.
Yeah, direct to Dubai from New York.
Yeah, them flights, man. I was looking 18 hours, 16 hours, and you know, I'm like, man, I don't know about this, cuz.
Yo, they don't
stop. Come on, man. Y'all think I be He gave me a little suggestion. He said, "D boy, put a bucket between my legs like AJ Hawk."
Hey, so people, hey, so I know. So were you one of those guys in training camp, right? So,
bruh.
So in training camp, guys will be lazy, right? So you hydrating, right? Drink
Two
water,
bottles.
drink water, drink water, drink water, drink water throughout the day, throughout the night. So you're losing a lot of fluids. It's hot, sweating, whatever. So a lot of guys would have, say, like a Pedialyte bottle on the side of their bed.
Shout out Eternal.
On the side of their bed, so they wouldn't have to get up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom. Were you one of those guys that had the water bottle by your bed?
Man, 2 bottles, man. 2 bottles, because I was a guy. So
get
listen,
up,
man.
Get up and go to the bathroom,
bro. Listen, I know
you getting up in the morning, you stepping in, and I know it's wet on the carpet, bro, because you ain't seeing clear at night.
Nah. Come on, man. I'm a grown ass man, cuz I've been aiming for 34 years. But that was early on in the career. Later on, not so much. But as a smaller guy, low body fat, I used to cramp, or I would cramp, or I would pull muscles if I wasn't properly hydrated. So I would really have to overhydrate. I still do it damn near to this day. Like, just always drinking, whether it's water, Pedialyte, Gatorade, whatever, because I had to, or I wouldn't be able to get through training camp in the season like that. So them nights, man, I would get up probably every 3-4 hours in training camp. If anytime we had a piss test, I would have to know like ahead of time, start drinking sodas and other bullshit so that my piss wasn't too diluted to even get tested. So
right.
Yeah, man, it was, that was part of it, man. That was part of it. But stay hydrated out there, folks. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
John Jay had a good idea too, D-Buck, about, he was asking, like, we had fans in a Zoom meeting to speak us, about football. But what we could do, we could ask for some emails, and we could send them a link where they can come in and we could all be on here and we could chop it up. Because we can have up to like 20 people in here on the screen.
On it, yeah.
John Jay.
10, I know 10 for sure.
10 for sure. John Jay. We're gonna do that, John Jay. Good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. That's gonna be a little special. That's gonna be a little master class right there.
Yeah. You might have to pay $2.99 to get in that jump.
Yeah, I was thinking, damn, what's the price point of that jump?
$5.99, $10.
14 years now. What's that? 23 years.
23 years. That's some knowledge right there.
Woo! Man, what else y'all got though, man?
You watching? They were talking about the fight tomorrow. You be on the UFC?
You know what? I watch it more now than I ever have.
Yeah.
And Conor, he's entertaining. Definitely one of the best entertainers in the fight business. So I'm gonna watch it, man. And I got not $2.99. That's talking about $299 for a monthly
subscription.
But yeah, I got Conor tonight, man. What's the other dude named Diego?
Nah.
Let me see, man. UFC 256. Dustin Poirier.
He gave my man a whole new name. Man said Diego.
It'd be the hits to the head, man. Hits to the head, bro.
Nah, don't joke about that. We got.
But I'm going with Conor, man. I'm going with Conor. I'm going with Conor, dog. How long he been off? Been off for a minute. A little more than a year now.
Something like that. Shit, I know he over there spending that money. I think he bought 3 watches. Like shit, he had $1 million. One of the watches he had on was $1 million.
Over in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Hey, Bash, you guys talk about Haskins signing to the Steelers. How you think that signing would be? You know what I mean? As far as the maturation process for Haskins under Mike Tomlin. If Big Ben comes back, he can sit behind Big Ben. See how a vet does it. reports came out that the Steelers had asked permission to, interview Pep Hamilton for the OC for the OC job. So if that would happen, I think that would be great for Haskins. Being under Mike Tomlin and Pep Hamilton, I think it would be a good move. Just to know how to play the position, how to see the game, how to study the game. But then at the end of the day, just becoming more, more responsible and mature. So
yeah, I think that's the biggest things with Haskins, man. It's just being, just growing up, man. And all of us had to do it at some point. And when you're the quarterback, that's got to be an even faster maturity level. It got to get there quick. You're gonna have Pep around him, which is like, we know Pep. If he gets the job, we know Pep as a coach, as a man. I think that'll be great. We know who Mike T is as a coach, as a leader of men. I think that's the most important for him, man, off the field. I think the on-the-field stuff is going to figure itself out. He'll have another opportunity. We talked about it here. We said he'll have another opportunity. Just when his number's called, he's just going to have to show up.
Yeah.
Obviously, Big Ben, I don't know how much of the mentor role Big Ben is going to take. We've heard him kind of talk against that in the past, but now he's older. He may feel differently if he does come back, but I think it'll be overall good for him, man. Stable organization. They do things right. And hopefully he take advantage of his opportunity, man.
Mm-hmm. And even with Big Ben, even if he doesn't, put his arm around him, give him a hug, and say, "Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up," and take you to practice every day. But I think Haskins just can learn just by being in the meet room with him, just hearing him talk, asking different questions and things of that nature. So I think it'll be a great move for Haskins.
For sure.
Oh, the strip club in Pittsburgh. Shit, strip clubs everywhere.
Hey, boy, it be, boy, some of these cities, boy, in my younger days. So let me ask you first, what was your, so for y'all that don't know, game day, you go in the game, you got a game on Sunday. You fly out there on Saturday, usually as a team. Get land, you got a few hours to do, whatever you're gonna do before you got meetings that night before a game. What was kind of your routine, for a game?
What we talking about? The day before the game, or
once you land in the city?
Oh, so land in the city. 9 times out of 10, it was get a group of people, group of guys, mainly probably DBs.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Indy, it was everybody. It was a lot of guys. But find a place to eat, a restaurant, go kick it, go chill. If I had some family in town, might go chill with the fam.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody on the team that we was playing, if I had a boy with them, a boy on the team that we was playing, link up with them. So it was something real chill. Go chill for a little bit. If it was a good mall, go walk around the mall. Sometimes just stay in the room and just take a nap and chill. So just depending what you do.
Yeah, like you said, it would definitely depend. Some trips you will have more time than others. And then once you played for the Colts for 7 years, I played for 6 years. Like we knew we knew we was going to Nashville every year. We knew we were going to Houston every year. We knew we were going to Jacksonville every year. So every time we hit Houston, I had to hit Papa Do's. Jacksonville, I'm gonna have more family there. Nashville, maybe find a little different thing to do. And then 1 year, it really switched year by year because 1 year, everywhere we went, we like, all right, every city we go to, we hit the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere we go check the strip club, whatever strip club it is in that city to check out. And usually, the strip clubs had some of the best food in the city. So we'll go there, kick back, wasn't really drinking, wouldn't have a drink. But or if you did have a drink, maybe one, have some food, kick back in the strip club a couple hours, get back to the hotel for meetings. But that was, like you said, it switched up year.
I had one of my guys, he played in the league, right? So I know they was coming to play us in Indy. So he hit me and he was like, bro, like, my thing is every city I go to, man, I gotta hit a strip club. I gotta do a strip club. So he was like give me your best strip club out here.
You to my Indy?
In Indy.
I already know what you said.
You already know what I said. Hey, I'm like,
Send that boy to the set.
To the set, baby. Send to the set. I'm like, hey, you gotta go to Sunset. And it's crazy. So I called my folks up there and was like, look, hey, my guy and a couple of his guys from so and so gonna come my head.
What city was he coming from? What city did he play in?
Seattle.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to say, because you coming from Houston or Atlanta or Miami, something. You send him to the set, man. You go be like, man, what the?
Hey, but that set, that food, boy, that shit was A1.
In most cities, it'd be like, matter of fact, we gotta have a whole episode. We just talk about shit like this. But this is the type of stuff y'all gonna be getting in the offseason. Just let y'all know. He had a question though. Well, you pretty much answered that. Top 3 cities to visit for games: Miami, Atlanta, Houston. Yeah, I've never been to LA for a game. I'm sure that'll be, I got some people in LA, Vegas. Who knows what that's gonna be like?
I'm scared of that.
Chicago, a nice city too. I like Chicago.
That deep dish pizza.
Yeah, I like Chicago. They got
good food.
Like good shopping in Chicago. Nice, I like Chicago. Somebody asked
y'all ever been to Magic City? What? Have we? What?
There's a bear shit in the woods. Damn, somebody asked what's the most boring city to visit? I think that's probably, I know, Green Bay for me.
Green Bay. Yeah, I went to Green Bay. That shit was
got to the hotel, like, yeah. It's gonna be it's a room service type city. You got your room service cities.
Room service, watch a movie.
Yeah, or if you just on some bullshit. That's a whole different conversation for another day.
Stay on that one.
But yeah, man. Yeah, we ain't go our time is about up here. But Buffalo's up there too. Buffalo's up there with boring, especially once it started getting cold and shit. It's the best when you leaving a cold city, going to somewhere warm. That's the best.
Even Kansas City too. Like, I know they used to talk about the barbecue.
Yeah, I was about to say the food. That was the plus there.
The food, yeah.
But yeah.
Get Bob Sanders on the show, man. I gotta find Bob.
I'm
gonna try to get B.O. on here.
But man.
I got a funny story with Bob.
Foxborough. It depends on where you stay too. It depends. Somebody said Foxborough, Boston. Depending on where you stay. Sometimes the coaches, the teams try to have you out the way intentionally.
Yeah.
Some teams will put you right at the heart of it. So it really depends, man. But the best part about that though, this whole conversation is late in the season. I remember playing for New England early too. We would always play Miami late in the season in Miami. And Belichick would let like the Florida Cats stay down in Miami. If we win the game, obviously we'll get that victory Monday. And we'll have to go back to work till Wednesday morning. So you go win in Miami, have a couple extra nights in the city before you got to go back. Man, late in the season, ain't nothing like it.
Coach Dungy used to do that for us, right? So it just depended. Like I think some years, like we started the Victory Mondays early in the year, right? Mm-hmm. But normally it would be like second half of the season after week 8. You know what I mean? You win Sunday, see you Wednesdays. You off because typically you have to come in on Monday, get a lift, or we'll watch film and correct, from Sunday. Mm-hmm. But Coach Dungy he will allow us to, like, say week 8 we win anywhere. Like if we was in Baltimore, be like, yo, Coach, I'm staying here. I'm like, all right. Should you be in New England if you want to stay in New England? You be like, yo, Coach, I'm staying here. And that was dope. But I was like, damn, like for real? But
you got to know your team. You got to know your personnel. You know what I mean? You can't do that with obviously everybody in the type of locker room. Obviously, he trusted you. He trusted your maturity level because there's certain guys who will be, hey, coach was your ass.
You bring your ass over.
you back with the plane. You got treatment in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? So it's definitely, obviously, Dungy, he knew what type of team he had. He knew what type of player, what type of person you were. So you going to get the type of pass. So you got to earn that. You got to earn that, Dwayne. All right, Haskins, you're not getting that off the rip. Yeah. You got to earn that. But But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. As always,
Y'all know what to do.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Yes,
look,
sir.
man. Y'all get up, go to the bathroom. Don't have a water bottle on the side of the bed, man.
Ain't nobody here in training camp, man. Training camp, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Shit, I go to the bathroom, man.
Don't go reaching for the bottles in the dark.
You might get
Oh,
ugly.
ass up. Yeah, man. We out, man. Y'all go check out Pat McAfee show. Yeah, leave them reviews, do all that good shit, man. We out of here.
Peace.
Mm, 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 mm.